What's good? It is your girl, Miss Aaliyah Renee, and we are here today for another topic. Today we're going to be dedicating this show to the late DMX, the poet. This man was amazing. Very talented artist. I mean, you could call him a rapper, but he definitely was more than that. He was beyond that. And I think my favorite thing about him was his voice. His voice, the way that he can use the words as almost like a poet, just they flow so freely. And on top of being a street guy, a rough dude, he talked about God. Like, this man's prayers were amazing. So I know we're all sad and it's a huge loss. But I just feel like with everything he battled and all his struggles he dealt with, that he was so honest and upfront about, which I respect so much. And even talked to God about the things that he struggled with, that I know in my heart he's in peace. Like, this man is finally in peace. So even though it's sad that we lost a great artist, someone that meant a lot to us in the industry of music, he was just, I know he's at peace. I just know from his spirit, from hearing him speak, his prayers were just amazing. So rest in peace to DMX. And I was a huge DMX fan in high school. Like, anybody that knew me knew I said dog all the time, and I'm country, so to hear it from me was like, what's up, dog? That's my dog over there. What's good? That's my dog. And then to later start saying, well, it's not the most feminine thing, but again, I am who I am, you know. What's up, my nigga? You know, and all of that came from DMX. If you want to look at it as bad, I don't know. It just helped shape my personality between the tomboyish, girlyish, a little bit of both of the worlds of me. And, you know, it was major. It was real major to me, especially I was big on music. I did go to school for music, but DMX was a major person for me. So I guess this topic all stems from some of the things that he dealt with, some of the struggles that he went through, and this is for those who may be feeling the same, like, got a lot going on. You got demons that you're fighting and it just seems like you can't get rid of them, or just life seems hard. I know we all experience some changes with this COVID and this pandemic, and it just changed everything. It definitely affected our mental health, and those that were already going through some things, it probably really shook their world up a lot. So, like, all my videos are for those who need them. If you're in a place that's good and you can skip through it. My videos are talking to those who can relate to what I'm saying, where it touches them. Anybody else, like, this might not be for you. You might just want to go ahead and skip over or just don't watch. But these videos are to inspire and motivate people, whether it's from relationships, life, anything. My videos are for those who need to hear it. So it may not touch you and you may not get what I'm saying in the way that I'm saying it. But that person that knows what I'm talking about, they understand it. So today the video is for anybody that's just at that point where they don't want to live anymore. They don't feel like they can continue to go on. Life is so hard. You know, they're stressed. They're not where they want to be in their life. You know, you might have been stuck without a job for now going on a year. Your bills are not getting paid and you just don't know what you're going to do. And again, I can relate, because those who may not know, I had a daughter in 2006 who had a chromosome disorder. She had some feeding issues. She later started to have seizures. And it was a lot. It literally gave me anxiety. I suffered from depression. It affected my relationship with my fiance. And it was a lot, you know, and then she later passed on. So my whole life was based around her and putting everything into her, and then she dies. So I went through all the sicknesses, anxiety, depression, losing weight from IBS before they knew it was IBS, like thinking it was Crohn's, lupus, taking tests every week in the hospital. It came to a point in my life where it was just like, Lord, I can't do this anymore. So if you're going through a situation where you just feel like, I can't do it anymore, you see me? I'm here. And it took me talking to God. It took me having faith that I knew he was going to bring me out. And I just was blessed because I really didn't have like all the support. So if you feel like you're alone, I had to figure it out. So I'm here for you. I'm your support. If you got to keep watching this video to be like, I got this. You got this. You are important. You matter. It's going to get better. And every tough thing that we go to, I put everything on it. It shapes us in some form or fashion. We have to go through these struggles to really get to the person we're supposed to be. And I know sometimes it doesn't make sense. Like, why me? Look at Job. He was a perfect man. And he had to go through these things. And God knows what you can and cannot deal with. He's not going to put too much on you than you can bear. So sometimes we forget who we serve. And even if you're not religious, you know it's something out there that wakes you up every morning. But you just got to tell yourself, I'm important. I'm better here than taking my life. It's better for me to not self-medicate. And sometimes it just seems so easier. But all you're doing is just adding to it. Like adding more problems to what you already had. So if you feel like you're alone, no one cares about you. I've been there. I've been there. Being in my 23 years old with a child with a disability and a 3-year-old. I couldn't go out with my friends. Life just was terrible, you know? And then everything changed, and then you looking around like, what am I supposed to do? What now that she's gone? How do I pick up my life from what I had to stop before? Like you might have lost a loved one, lost a parent, and you just feel hopeless. You feel down. You are important. I care about you. Whether I know you or not, you mean something because you're taking the time to watch this video. So you care about me in some form or fashion. So I can't say that I wouldn't care about you. Like, so you just, you know, you got to keep watching it over and over. If any other video you need, please reach out to me. Because I'm here to let you know I've been through it. And once you get over your storm, that doesn't mean that another storm ain't gonna come and knock you down. Maybe even worse, maybe not. But again, every storm has a lesson. When my daughter passed away, it was on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. My daughter she looked like, we said she looked like Dora, but people would think she was Dominican, Puerto Rican. She didn't look. She favored me and her dad, but she had her own look that was just so unique. And she passed on a Mexican holiday. That gave me peace, you know? And I look at like, I had to find ways to get through that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It was hard, it was difficult, and it still is difficult. But again, you just gotta think like, would that person want you to take yourself away? Yeah, it sometimes like it's so hard. You be like, yo, I would rather just be where my loved one is. But you still got a purpose. You're not completed your journey yet. Your journey has not been completed. You have not finished your task. Your full design and desire for what your whole purpose is has not been completed. So if you get to this point, man, where you feel like you want to give up, just remember, man, you never know that your journey, you might not even know people watching you, but somebody is watching and you're inspiring them in some form or fashion that you probably don't even know. you probably don't even know. Don't give up. You keep praying. You keep having faith. You keep telling yourself that you're going to get through it, that you're bigger than your situation, you're bigger than this circumstance, you're bigger than whatever is bothering you, whatever has you turned into self-medicate with anything else, whatever is turning you to just feel like you don't want to go through it no more. We do care. People care about you. Even though this world seems real jacked up, it's some people that you may not even know really, really pray for you. You might not even know that. They send up prayers. Might not talk to you daily, but they think about you. So it's so important if you see somebody, and that's the thing, like the people that's really, really there for everybody else, we also need people to be there for us, because it gets really, really lonely. It gets really, really cold where you just feel by yourself. So you got a person, just check in. That's why I'm so cautious of how I move and act with others, you know, because I never know what they're going through. They might have lost their